An authentic brand comes from your purpose and really connecting to your purpose and why you want to do what you're doing. And when you take your purpose, you connect your purpose to your passion, that's when you get your authentic voice and your authentic brand.
Hello and welcome to the Elevate podcast. I'm your host, Patricia Nowakowski. I'm a salon owner, educator, mindset, and leadership coach that helps salon owners go from overwhelmed and burnt out to motivated and empowered. It is my mission to help you systemize your business, generate more profit, and create a career that you love. Join us every week to learn about the small shifts you can make to elevate your business regarding mindset, marketing, social media, business systems, and so much more. Welcome to this week's episode of the Elevate podcast. We have our favorite guest, Sheli Dodaro Hernandez. Today, Sheli and I are going to be talking about creating an authentic business and an authentic brand to find success. I think that this topic is really important because for all of us in, I think, the beauty industry and just in entrepreneurship in general, we have a tendency to lose our authentic ideas because we get lost in what other people are doing and other people's success. So, Sheli, can you take a moment to introduce yourself and tell us who you are and what you do?
Hello, everyone. My name is Sheli, and I am the owner of Clean Beauty Boutique, which is an organic-based hair salon in the south suburbs of Chicago. And I am the creator of Clean Beauty Pro, which is an online platform that supports the clean beauty artist.
So I love today's topic. So you and I have a very different experience with business authenticity. So for me, well, first and foremost, I'm going to say that Sheli and I worked at the same commission salon we worked together for 10 years. I stayed at the commission salon for 10 years and Sheli stayed for 17, but we remained very close friends within the last, even now, 20 years, over 20 years, 24 years. I don't even know. It's been forever. We've known and been friends forever. So when I left my commission salon where Sheli stayed for a little bit longer, I decided to do a lot of the same things that the business owner I worked for did. And within this, I did not find instant success in my business because it wasn't authentic to my mission, vision, and purpose. And Sheli, you kind of had a different experience because the reason why you left the commission salon we worked at was because you had a very clear vision of what you wanted for clean beauty. And you felt so strongly and passionate about it. And I want to say that your salon really had instant success because it was so authentic to your area and to the market. So do you want to kind of talk about why you left and this vision and authentic brand that you've created and the success behind that? If you've been feeling overwhelmed and overworked from owning your salon, you're not alone. If you're like many salon owners, you want to build a salon that makes you feel fulfilled and passionate while bringing freedom and flexibility to your life. You're exhausted from taking on all your business tasks alone, but it doesn't have to be this way. It's time for change. The Elevated Salon Owner Collective will help you do just that. You'll automate your salon, implement solid business systems, transform your salon culture, take charge of your online presence, and regain freedom. Doors officially open, and I'd love for you to experience freedom and fulfillment in your business. To learn more, visit opulentbeautypro.com/elevate or click the link in the show notes.
So I left my commission salon because I could not ignore the ingredients that were being used in the products at the salon. And my true belief in my soul is that it was harming my client's health and my health and the other stylists that I work with as well. So for me, I got very clear on what I wanted in the salon, what I wanted to use, and the products and my mission. I was very clear. I am still very clear to this day. I know exactly what I do want and what I don't want to be working with inside my business. So for me, the clarity was key.
because you were so clear with your vision and doing something different, and I think you have so much passion behind what you do. I feel like one, there you saw a hole and a gap in the market, especially in our area, like in the suburbs. There aren't any like 100% true clean organic salons. And I feel like you've had such a great success with the launch of your business because of its authenticity. So, what were some of the advantages that happened for you when you opened your salon with such an authentic brand?
Well, I definitely had a clear brand story. So some of my successes very much were attracting people that were into clean beauty and ingredients. When you look at my brand and you see the products that I use, I can tell you exactly why I am using them and my belief behind the product. I do not, I want to say sacrifice, but sacrifice isn't the right word. I do not,
I know what you're saying. Like, you don't cut for performance, like, you stick with your
right.
values. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I do stick with the values that my salon values, my core values of my salon. I stick to them and I don't waver from them. So a product has to meet those core values in order for me to consider using them inside my salon.
So I think too, one of the things that people don't realize is like, your shit. Like, you've done all of your research, all of the ingredients, what the ingredients do, the harm, the cause, the benefits. You've really done so much diligent, detailed research and work behind everything that you've created for your brand and behind just like what you bring into the salon. And I know that sometimes, and this is something that I did, when you have stylists that leave, they end up kind of trying to mimic what you're doing inside of your business. Why is that not successful for them, do you think, as much as it is successful for you?
Well, for myself, I know that it's my success definitely comes, from inside. Like I feel this burn in my soul to do what I'm doing. So when I've hired stylists that have come in and left the salon, they're just mimicking me. They don't understand the why. And they don't have that, soul calling to do what they're doing. I truly have my purpose met with my passion, with my soul calling of owning the salon. And I know to some that might sound crazy, like, come on, you're just a salon owner. But my purpose is to transform and educate. And that is why I am doing what I am doing. I have a clean beauty salon to help transform the industry, to educate my clients, to educate my stylists. And that is coming from the most inner part of my soul.
And that cannot be duplicated. It just can't.
Yeah.
So you have like, and I love this about you, you've like a very like clear vision, mission. You have a very clear purpose, and you found a gap and a hole in the market. I feel like so many people feel like our industry is oversaturated and there is nothing that is original, right? So how and what advice do you give to somebody who is really looking to create an authentic brand? And how can someone get really clear on how to do that?
Well, I would say an authentic brand comes from your purpose, really connecting to your purpose and why you want to do what you're doing. And when you take your purpose, you connect your purpose to your passion, that's when you get your authentic voice and your authentic brand.
So, when we talk about authentic brands and authentic purposes, what is a great way to find your purpose?
A purpose does get confused with passion. So, like, my passion is the art of doing hair and owning, clean beauty or owning a clean beauty salon and having clean beauty products. That is my passion. So your purpose is more like why you're put here on this earth, and it's like your soul calling. So my soul calling is to help others transform their lives, educate, inspire, and lead. That is my purpose. And it's different from like chasing feelings or, like I said, being connected to your passion. It's something a little bit different.
So, when we talk about creating an authentic brand, what are some things that can distract people? Because you said you're not willing to bring in products that don't align with your core values, right? Like, I think a lot of people, sometimes feel like, for example, like, I'm sure your stylists ask all the time to bring certain things in and it doesn't align with your core values. So you don't bring the products in, right? Because they're not clean or clean enough for what you have the standards in for your salon. So when somebody can possibly like be distracted or maybe want to bring something in for the wrong reason, how do you stay disciplined to keep everything on brand and authentic to your brand?
Well, it has to align with my core values. So everyone knows what all of my employees have access to my online education for the salon. Well, for me, your purpose is who you truly are and not who you think you are, letting fear and emotions get in the way. So you're deeply connected and it does not matter what comes up, what hardships or even great things that come into your life. You're still just connected and tethered to your purpose.
I love that. Yeah. So not getting distracted and not going against your core values.
Right. So being connected to my purpose, I've definitely had some curveballs from my way as a salon owner, definitely a lot of curveballs, but I'm connected to why I'm doing what I'm doing and it didn't derail my purpose. It didn't derail me. It didn't derail my brand, my vision, or my values.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
So when a stylist brings in a product that I, might not consider to meet, my brand values, I literally will take them. I will research the ingredients. And if I find an ingredient that doesn't meet the brand values, I will just simply explain to them, this doesn't meet the brand value and this is why. This is the ingredient. This is what it does for our body. And in order to keep our salon reputation, I cannot allow this inside my business.
Yeah, I mean, because you don't use any aerosol products.
No. And do you know where I actually had the aha moment from with the aerosol product? My best friend was pregnant with her daughter and we were talking about a very popular brand and the very first ingredient was propane. And
yeah.
I said to my best friend, I said, why are you spraying that around you? If it has propane, I'm like, you should not be around that. You're pregnant. And then a light bulb went off in my head that was like, why am I spraying propane around my business if it's not healthy for anyone? And that day, that was it. That was the end of the air quote organic or clean based propellant products in my business. And now I do not believe that propellant products are safe, clean, and align with my brand values.
Yeah, I love that. It's those little light bulb moments and then sticking with it because I'm sure you miss aerosol products. You have to miss them a little bit.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
I would miss them. Well, there are certain products that I can't live without.
Well, you just haven't found a replacement yet. So you give me a product, I will find that replacement for you that will perform.
I did because we brought in our own product line. We're doing a white label. We're not doing like our own product. And I think I did find a replacement for like Do Over, the texture products that I'm obsessed with. And it's a pump. So hopefully that meets your standards because it's not aerosol. It's a pump spray. So I would like to thank Sheli for being on today's podcast and talking to us about authenticity and creating an authentic brand. If you like today's episode, please be sure to subscribe and leave a review and share this episode with an entrepreneur that will benefit from today's content. Thanks for tuning into the Elevate podcast. If you loved this episode, it would mean the world to me if you could leave a review on Apple Podcast or wherever you listen. The Elevate podcast is hosted by me, Patricia Nowakowski, and produced by Opulent Beauty Pro. To receive my free business guides, visit opulentbeautypro.com/free or click the link in the show notes. You can find me on Instagram at opulentbeautypro or at Patricia_Nowakowski_OBS. If you love this show, please consider subscribing. See you next week.